Spirit speaks. Rest and rejuvenate is the card that just flew out. Creating stability through rest and restoration, rejuvenation, in order to help bring spiritual strength, so the spiritual strength is there. We are being guided, but we may not feel the guidance if we are not taking time to rest and rejuvenate. So if you're feeling a lack of guidance, if you feel like you're not spiritually strong or connected, then get some rest and rejuvenate and see how you feel afterwards. So, firm foundation. Number 4, another card of stability. This is the red card of the material world. This means that we are building financial foundations. And not just financial, but it could be spiritual foundations, emotional foundations, any sorts of foundations. But the fact that there's a red triangle covering his lower back is a symbol that it is financial. And the stability is there. The number 4, foundations are are being created, and transformation ensues because of it. So number 13, which breaks down to a 4, so there's 4 4s here and a 9. So a lot of 4s, stability. 4 is a very earthly number. The Native Americans' power number is 44 because there's 4 directions, 4 seasons, 4 elements. So we're on the verge of a transformation here. You have the ability to transform your situation, whatever it is for you, through rest and rejuvenation, creating that emotional, spiritual foundation and strength. Maybe connecting with your higher self, your guides, thanking them for giving you the spiritual strength, the time to rest and rejuvenate, thanking them for giving you your firm foundations, and thanking them for allowing this transformation to come at this time of many, many shifts. So I'll go ahead and read the descriptions. If you want to hear them, you can continue listening. If you don't care to hear the individual descriptions, you may stop listening now. So the first card, Rest and Rejuvenation, is from our these are from our mental, the minor arcanas are split up into mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical. And so the blue border, the indigo border, is the mental. So this card is asking for mental rest and rejuvenation. It implies that a period of rest, meditation, rejuvenation, and recuperation is in order. It usually comes forward when you're encountering or coming out of a particularly emotional or mentally taxing experience. The number 4 in numerology means foundation. So this is a time to heal, to be with your soul, and to continue moving steadily forward. Allowing space just for your reflection is both needed and long overdue. Reposing and taking moments for yourself will give you the opportunity to look at a problem or situation instead of being in it. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and see where changes can be made to create a healthier and stronger foundation, enabling you to take your next step. Then the next card, spiritual strength, obviously comes from the spiritual minor arcana. And it says, this card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in, and instead tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point. And even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. The next card comes from the physical minor arcanas, firm foundation, number 4. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working toward establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Beautiful. Transformation. A time of endings is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationships, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you to have courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, and an opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could have ever imagined. You can't live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that await you. This is the original death card. So, that was the spread from my psychic tarot cards by John Holland.